pace e bene, peace and good. Sì a tutti, yes to everyone. O Francesco, O Chiara, O Francis, O Claire. bell, I had a flashback to little Naomi, who was here this past summer, this high. And she would run over when it was time to ring the bell. And she would, like it was a song, you know, it was a long verse song. I'm tempted sometimes to do that. Some people might do it. So, have you decided what freedom is yet? Have you decided what Jesus meant by freedom, or what John was trying to tell us by freedom? I hope not, because it's not something we can speak easily or quickly or in one look. I would suggest it takes many years to begin to see a little bit of what Jesus meant when he spoke about what we call freedom. And so tonight I just wanted to jump a little bit out of the Gospel of John and to another gospel, but with the same question. What did Jesus mean? What does Jesus mean when he speaks of freedom? And then once we're ready with that, we'll all go on the Sean Hannity show and share the good news. Does he still have a show?
I don't know.
Who knows? Joe Rogan, that's the show. He still has a show.
The Joe Rogan show.
We'll go to Joe Rogan. Yeah. I'm learning all these new names as I'm trying to understand things. So, if there's one place in the Gospels, in terms of the words of the Gospel, words as opposed to actions, that we could go, and I think should go, to understand what Jesus meant by anything, including freedom. It's what Matthew wrote when he presented this litany of blessings, and sometimes called the Sermon on the Mount, which, by the way, most churches will not spend much time on. Sorry, churches, but it's true. And in particular, the opening, which speaks about what I believe is the heart of Jesus' teaching, and some would say even a portrait of who he was, who he is, and others would say a portrait of who we are in our truest self, as made in the image of God. And others would say, if you want to find Jesus, go there. And by go there, I don't just mean read this text. I mean go there, where the text points. And you'll see what I mean by that in just a moment. So what some call the Beatitudes is what we're talking about. Depending upon how you see them, there's 8 or 9 of them. And if we want to follow Jesus in the Gospels, it's good to internalize the Beatitudes. It's good to have them so at 3 o'clock in the morning when you wake up and you say, what is my life about? You can remind yourself with blessed are, blessed are, blessed are, blessed are. It's good. So let's just start. What's the first Beatitude? Blessed are the poor in spirit. That will be Matthew's version. Luke is a little more blunt, isn't he? Luke says, blessed are the poor, period. And what's the second half of it? There's a promise, right?
Shall they be satisfied?
You know, they're not satisfied yet. Keep jumping the gun.
You should be comforted.
No?
No, that's right.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to post them up here, right, Barb?
We are. One of
Okay.
those days I'll get to it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to one of those days. Because it's very important that we have these Beatitudes within us, so we can call them up and they can guide us through our lives. So, first Beatitude is in Matthew. Blessed are the poor in spirit. In Luke, blessed are the poor. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So the beautiful contrast. The poor, riches. Or because Jesus turns everything upside down. So blessed are the poor in spirit. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. That's the first Beatitude. So I want you, just as we go through them, just mentally make a note. What does that have to do with freedom? How does that help us understand what freedom is? Okay, so that's the first Beatitude. The poor. What is the second Beatitude?
Blessed are those that grieve, for they shall be comforted.
There it is. Blessed are those who grieve. Blessed are you who mourn, who feel your poverty, who feel your loss. For you will be comforted. That's the second Beatitude. What does that have to do with freedom? Doesn't sound like it has anything to do with freedom, but it does. Okay. Third Beatitude. What is it? What are we tempted to do when we experience loss, grief, hurt? We're tempted to lash out. Right?
Blessed
Tempted.
are the meek.
Right. Blessed are the meek, or the gentle, the non-violent. For they, not the violent, will inherit the earth. So although Donald Trump wants to turn Gaza into a Middle East Riviera, ultimately he's not going to get it. He might get it for a while, but not forever. So, blessed are those who are gentle, who are non-violent, open-handed, you could even say. For they, with their open-handedness, as opposed to their fistedness, will inherit the earth. That's the next Beatitude. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for what is right, what is good. You could add what is true, and a whole list of other things that are noble. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for what is good and true, for they will be satisfied. Or, colloquially speaking, their bellies will be satisfied, they'll be filled. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for what is good, what is true, what is beautiful, for you will be filled. That's the next Beatitude.
Blessed are the poor in heart.
No.
No, there's one more in between.
What happens when we hunger and thirst for what is right, and we feel that we're right in being right? We become self-righteous.
Blessed are those who
The
forgive.
peacemakers?
Not yet. Don't jump it. Blessed are those, what were you saying, Tim?
Forgive.
Right. Blessed are those who are merciful, who forgive. Because, when we realize we're right about something, we found what's right and true, we disagree with others, and then we tend to be self-righteous. So the Beatitude counters that and says, watch out. Okay. Forgive. Be merciful. Be understanding. Otherwise, it does you no good. You're wrong and you're right. So, the Beatitude says, Blessed are those who are merciful, for you will receive mercy. Blessed are you who forgive, for you will be forgiven. Funny how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No rude.
Yeah. And then, what's the next beatitude? What happens after we unclutter our hearts and minds of bitterness and resentment?
Then we get pure in heart.
And we get a little bit pure in heart anyway. Or clear in heart is another way to translate it. I'm resistant to the word pure because it's weaponized these days in a purity culture, which I think is pretty toxic.
Mm.
But the idea basically is that our hearts are clear. Have you ever met somebody whose heart is really clear? It's a rare person. So Jesus is saying, once you go through, seeing your loss, your poverty, accepting it, not becoming bitter over it, but grieving, and you become more gentle, and then you hunger for what is right, what is good, not just for yourself, but for society. And then you realize there are people who disagree with you, who may not think the way you do. And rather than becoming self-righteous and judgmental, you are understanding. You become more merciful and forgiving. And all of that process is clearing out your heart. That's how it works. Until blessed are the clear of heart, the uncluttered of heart. What's the promise?
We shall see God.
You will see God. That's pretty cool. I think it's worth the wait and the struggle, to see God. For you will see God. And then as that happens, something else begins to arise in us. Some capacity, some ability that's not focused on me or you or us, but it's focused on others. What's the next beatitude?
Blessed are the peacemakers.
Bingo! It's been a long time coming, but we finally got there.
Yeah.
Blessed are those who are able, after all this process, after all these years of suffering, of letting suffering shape you, of becoming more gentle, learning how to grieve, of longing for what is good and true and right, but not becoming self-righteous, but forgiving and understanding. And as your heart clears more and more, you then gain a capacity to actually help bring peace in this world. And then you're done, right? Everything's fine after that. You get a Nobel Peace Prize and everything's lovely. What's the last beatitude? Oh, I forgot to promise. So blessed are the peacemakers, for you will be called,
Children of God.
right, not heads of state, not CEOs, but children. Because Jesus really loved kids, and he wanted us to emulate certain qualities in children. So then you get to become like children. And then you can get your candy and go home, right? No.
Then you can get persecuted.
Yeah, then there's something called blowback. Chalmers Johnson, I think is his name, wrote a book called Blowback. And it's a classic book about the political realities of what people do in society and government and politics. But we get our own blowback when we follow Jesus. It's pretty much guaranteed. So yeah, blessed are you who are persecuted for doing all these things. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you. So don't be too quick to try and be a prophet without realizing the process and the cost. So those are the Beatitudes. And I would suggest, oh, by the way, then after that last Beatitude, we get to repeat the whole process again and go further, perhaps deeper, into a Christ-like life, which starts with poverty. So I would suggest that these are the heart of Jesus' teaching. This is the heart of his life, really. If we want to get to know Jesus, know the Beatitudes, know them well, but not just intellectually, but experientially. And let them do their work in you. So, what does all this have to do with freedom? A whole lot. But I'll leave that for you to discover.
Mhm.
We'll close with this thing. Adoramus te, we adore you. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Oh, your love is eternal. Adoramus te. And you dwell in the depths of our hearts. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Oh, your love is eternal. Adoramus te. And you dwell with the poor and the outcast. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. each of us and everyone everywhere. Tonight we especially remember those and the flotilla headed to Gaza, 50 ships attempting to break the siege, to end the genocide, the forced famine. Be with them, protect them. May it be so.
May it be so.